Court is now in session. Calling case 251-501-576, State of Utah versus Tyler James Robinson. Counsel, could you please enter your appearances?
Hey, what's up? I'm sure everybody's been watching the, Tyler Robinson trial today, and I just want to talk about the actual case itself. Now, obviously, I've been watching Candace and Jesse on Fire, and so I've been watching loads of videos just to see what's going on, and some of the lack of evidence that's compiled for this case is strange, just the way they've done it again. For example, they had dogs out sniffing, couldn't find any gun residue, anything like that there, but they sent 3 FBI officers out just after that, and sure enough, they were able to sniff a gun out. That's just remarkable. On top of that, it's like the footage of him when he jumped off the roof, there's no gun to be seen. It's very grainy, and his dad said he recognised him from that footage, which was very grainy, which I don't see how anybody can recognise anybody from that at all. It's pixelated for the most part. The ballistics, the size of the bullet, apparently, from everybody that I've seen comment on it, the size of the bullets would have ripped his neck and blown it apart and stuff like that there. I've also seen some people saying that what you see is actually an exit wound and not an entrance wound. When you look at Charlie Kirk, the shooting itself, there's something in his chest. He's got a wee strap here or something. There's something in his chest that shoots straight across his neck. That's clear to see. All the people giving the signals now, that could be part of the show. It's that there's obviously they're running an event, so that doesn't have to mean that he's giving a signal to shoot Charlie Kirk. He could be one, doing that, or two, he could be giving a signal for adverts, wrap it up, whatever, I don't know. But then there's a guy that jumped over the barrier and took the footage straight away. Now, so I do believe he's an employee and stuff like that there, but so the FBI, when they did release footage, it was either grainy, or on top of that, what they've done is there's 26 seconds of footage being missing from the footage they've released. So what's missing in the 26 seconds now? It could be nothing, it could be dead space. So they could have taken it out just to compact action or things like that there, but they've done the same thing with the Epstein thing, and it turned out there was something like a minute left out of the Epstein footage. And when you're talking about a case where it's like a guy's killed himself, apparently hung himself, that minute could be somebody walking in. It could be the 2 seconds they walk into the cell and 2 seconds they walk out of the cell, and anything else really around that could be getting him out of the cell. There's a lot of stuff that by just omitting that 30 seconds or a minute that you open yourself up to prosecution, I suppose. But I don't understand why you would take that out in the first place. Why not just give them all the footage? Like, if you were the FBI or anything like that there, and somebody was requesting footage, you just go, right, here's everything they've got. If you want to find anything, you sort through it. You're not going to give you individual things. Here's everything. It'd be the best thing just to give everything, but they've been very secretive. And for me, there's too many discrepancies between what should have happened, the story, and what they're seeing. It's like the guy left a note saying that he wanted to take this to his grave, but he apparently text messaged the hours after and admitted everything and give a full alibi as to why and stuff like that there. It's just like, as you do, if you want to take something to the grave with you, you spill your beans all over the place, first 2 minutes. And then it's even the text messages they released were they were doctored as well. As there's no timestamps. It's like it's not in a way that people speak, you know what I mean? It's like nobody calls stuff like vehicles and stuff like that. It's like, again, it's like people have pointed out, it's like military speak, or agent speak or whatever, but it isn't like a way a normal 20-something-year-old would speak. So there's loads of things. Then there's this Erika Kirk, you know.
That young man, on the cross, our Savior said, "Father, forgive them, for they not know what they do." That man, that young man, I forgive him.
So, is this on? Yo, Jimmy, hit me with that Triple H. Yeah, you let the music keep playing, Mr. Dumb Shit. Yo, tell me whose time it is now. Yeah, just kicking it up here. Sometime, yo, here comes trouble. Not gonna listen to anybody. Tell me who and what to be. Not trying to be like everybody. Time to play make believe.
You know, it's hard to judge someone based on, like, you know, what she's going through, like, if she's going through grief and stuff like that there, but it's clearly all about money and stuff. You know, there's audio being released 2 weeks after where she had, you know, been talking about $250 million in merch sales. You know, it's like she's willing to forgive the killer before he's even arrested, but anybody that wants to ask questions about what actually happened, because what they're telling you happened doesn't seem to make sense to anybody that actually looks into it. She tells them to stop and stop asking questions. Involved with that Remaining Angels things, it's strange that she was Miss Arizona in 2014 or 2015 or something. Donald Trump indirectly owned that, and she had access to, like, the military and stuff because her mum was in the military, and then she had, like, when she was over in Romania, she was teaming up with the Marines. Now it's like, I don't understand why the Marines would team up with some random 17-year-old, or was it why she would look for the Marines to team up to give up aid. That's not really what the Marines do. And then it's like one of the guys she credited with being great and helped her through her career and stuff, he turned out getting allegations against him, and he was like, when he was in Romania, he was in, like, one of the, you know, the biggest sexual assault allegation hotspots, you know, there was. And so there's too many people surrounded by military and child trafficking. It's weird because you're always talking about the same thing. How do you end up talking about Epstein and child trafficking and stuff like that there, and then it's like some guy gets assassinated, and then it's his wife and all that there, they're all connected to child trafficking. It's like, why is everybody that you seem to see on a world stage all connected to this? Then we go on to the trial that's actually live today. You get, like, the likes of Tyler Robinson's attorney and the defense team. They're saying, like, we didn't get the ballistic DNA's details from the gun. We can't verify any of it. We haven't had my client's phone. So the FBI has said, oh, this and this will be in their phone. It's obviously, I think, I can't remember his trans partner's name, but that's obviously a person in their phone, and that's somebody they'll be calling as a witness. And the defence still hasn't got a chance to look through the phone, i.e. form their defence of what available evidence is there. You know, that's seems to be like a story across the board. They've had DNA evidence since like 4 weeks after the shooting in November or September, and that was 5-6 months ago, and the defence team still hasn't got it, still haven't been given it. So I think they wanted everybody to believe them exactly what they were saying, ask no questions, and now that they don't, I find it hard to believe that it was anything more than a setup. There's something in there. I'm not saying Charlie Kirk didn't get shot or it was all fake, or there's something in there that's a setup. Don't shout at me because I'm not entirely 100% aware where the setup is, but there's something in there that's falsified, whether it be whoever done it, whether it be the official story. See, the thing is, when you're talking about whoever done it, the FBI is highly complicit in the things that they've done by taking out the evidence. You know, they found the gun. It's the FBI it was a 33-hour, manhunt, but the FBI are they're incredibly they've set the narrative for what most people think's going on, or what people believe's going on, or what people are expecting to be going on when they see a court trial and stuff like that there. So if there's something obviously not right there, and it's the FBI that's setting the narrative, how do you both simultaneously come to the agreement and the FBI is not trying to corrupt what people are seeing in order to form their narratives?